viewers, Silent Service here, back with another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode, which this is the French campaign, episode number 6, which by this point, for YouTube viewers of recording, the first episode would have been released. It's not yet known who's done it, so... Please capable... I hate this new font that they put in this update. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys probably won't know what the Condor class is. Norway wants a couple of them. Okay, and we'll have to sort out our... No, we don't have to sort out our weight. Our capacity weight. Yeah, it's been near enough a year since the last episode in game time, and during that time we have completed our war with the Austro-Hungarians and we won Romania through naval invasion. This one destroyer still needs to dock up. Dock up in port there. Oh god, these guys need to spread out a bit. You go up there, and then these two battleships will dock up into Lon, which should hopefully sort our overcapacity docks there. Now, my sort of goal here is to go to war with Spain, so... because Spain has got areas that I want to take off them. We've got modern heavy cruisers coming up in 4 turns, 3 turns time for bet destroyer funnels. Big guns, we're getting Mark 4 10-inch in 2 turns. Layout wise, we're getting 6 large superimposed. Now, yeah, I'll bring you up to date on what I've done with some of the designs. So, new design-wise, we've got a couple of new ships. Let me just bring them up. So, as I said, with the L'Atlantiques when they were built, I would build a improved L'Atlantique when I had 5-inch guns. That time has come, and I did this just so then I could have 2 guns that actually fired rearward, but then not be blocked by the depth charge rails. And yeah, this goes the same speed as L'Atlantique. These are 5-inch guns instead of 4-inch, which are updated. And then a whole bunch of more torpedoes than the previous design, and more armour, and that's about it for the Condors between Condor and L'Atlantique. And then this is the sort of newer light cruiser design, which this is a purpose-built light cruiser instead of a destroyer leader, and she's equipped with 6-inch guns, twin 6-inch guns with 2-inch secondaries. Now, I have done a massive refit design, although they haven't actually gone into the refit yet, for the destroyers that Finland made. Ah, hello Avocado. But yeah, then upgrades to the Dunkirks were also done, which upgrade to the Dunkirk starts a bit of a trend that you'll see with the rest of the updates. These are quad 4-inch guns. which we got quad secondary guns, so I put quad 4-inch guns pretty much everywhere on this design, in place of what was 6-inch guns, which no longer fit. So we got more secondaries, so more effect. Still got like the geared turbines and stuff. They've been armor upgraded, TNT upgraded, and stuff like that. The main guns haven't been upgraded because we haven't got Mark IV yet. Now, this is the design that's had the most change. I reintroduce you all to the colonizers. They are now essentially large, like cruisers with 2 triple 6-inch guns, 1 fore, 1 aft, and then they've got quad 2-inch guns where all the single 2-inch guns used to be, and a mix of quad and single 3-inch guns. Oh, and they go 30 knots now, so. And they are still well protected from the refits as well. And these 2-inch guns, we're actually just going to say they're Bowfish guns for reasons. Then the Neptune class has sort of carried on our trend of quadruple secondary guns, minus that one because the quads wouldn't fit without causing issues with B turret, but yeah, quad 4-inch guns again with the 5-inch casemates still there, so we still have the 5-inch on this thing as well. And then the Fortunes. Yeah, the Fortunes have had their final triple turret added and also been replaced with quad 4-inch, including up here. And have had armor upgrades and stuff as well. And that, ship-wise, is everyone up to date. Avocado, have you seen the point of me showing that we actually did take over Romania before we finished our war with Austria-Hungary? If not, then I should tell you that happened. Now, Avocado, I'm going to be waiting to refit the Condor until we have geared turbines 2. Because I know you want the ship back with geared turbines, but I'm going to wait for geared turbines 2, so then going back to geared turbines would actually be a better improvement, in my opinion, than going back to standard geared turbines. So essentially Condor is waiting for that to get her next refit. But yeah, all the colonizers are in their refits now, and oh yeah, the Danton of the Concours class is currently suspended, so we can finish our building stuff that we need to do. There's like 3 turns left on the last batch of L'Atlantiques. Then there's 8 turns on the Condors and the actual like cruisers, which is leading me into sending some of the older ones here. The whole original old design is gone, and the other one will go shortly afterwards as well. I'm going to remove ad crew, and I'm going to mothball these guys, and if anyone wants them, then they're available for sale until such a time where the new light cruisers come along and they'd be sold for scrap or museum, dependent on what ship is chosen, because sort of like with every single one of my campaigns, we are role-playing that at least one surviving ship of each class does get saved if it does survive. In French service, that is. So, like, unfortunately, like, Bordeaux and that isn't going to be a museum, but if Condor survives, she's going to be a museum because she's a unique ship anyway. Yeah. You are being mothballed, and then just 3 more to mothball, and then we are done with mothballing our old cruisers. There we go, that is the old cruisers mothballed. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that helps improving our relations with Austria-Hungary. Then Argentina want some of those guys, okay. Yep, yep. Take those guys, because if you don't, then they're going to be just sent to the scrapyards. Or in some cases, museum. But the museum cases is going to be short. Okay, Fortune is going to go into her refit. And then the first batch of those destroyers is going into their refits. Could I actually fit the entire destroyer group in? Yes, I can. We've got more viewers here. Welcome. I should put up the... no, I explained Avocado. I'm waiting till Geared Turbines 2 to refit her because then she's off turbo electric drives, but she also gets an upgrade at the same time. So I'm waiting for Geared Turbines 2, and then she'll be updated. I got the better out of him. Yeah, no way you can buy that guy. Okay, I'm immediately going to send in the Jean Bar and Malaus here. They're both going to be sort of the museum ship. They're going to be the museum ship ones of the class. Now all the others will just immediately be called scrapped or whatever. Right. So as policy-wise, I'm going to improve relations with Austria-Hungary again, because we've not really got anything against them. One battleship design in 3 turns, good for us. 6 large superimposed guns. I want turret mechanisms, let's go on try and get quad turrets. Bigger heavy cruisers in 5 turns. Okay, so Fortune has gone through her refit already, so we can next up refit the Leverette, which is her sister ship, for this turn, and then we can refit all the others until we get our dock size a bit of a break. The US have got the Wood class heavy cruisers and the Fox class destroyers that they are building now. The Fox class is new considering the fact they've only just laid down this turn the USS Fox. Yep, you guys can purchase those. Boost our income a slight bit. Small guns are fine. I'll try when I get to that refit, which should be soon, as I'm going to be focusing on engines and turret mechanisms after we get the new hull. And right, I need to put another one of the Fortunes onto the chopping block. For those of you viewers who don't actually watch me here, because I do know we've got viewers who aren't regulars, I prefer refitting the chopping block and then scrapping it as the cutter's torch. I don't know why, it's just something I've done as part of my horrible use of the English language. Express our deepest apologies for that. Hey Spain, we hate you. A turn for dual turrets and destroyers. Not exactly what I wanted, but okay. November to December, and I forgot to put another one of the Fortunes and refit. I'm an idiot. But then again, I'm trying to get a war with Spain, so then we can take the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands and somewhere, and the island place in the Mediterranean they've got. Modern battlecruiser hull. Goodbye to the dreadnought, normal dreadnought hulls. Dual turrets and destroyers. Yeah. You're fine. Focus on that as well while we're here. While I do remember to do so, the next member of the class there are going to be refit. Everyone is off sea control. It's 3 more turns than we have the comm doors out, and so our dock size should be some. I think we're okay enough that I can unsuspend Danton again. Which we are. Norway is getting a Pasteur class. You're done in 2 turns. I think I could put the Neptune herself into refit. Yeah. So next off on the refit will be the one of the other 2 Neptunes and one of the Fortunes, because we found they can fit. Yep, you guys get those ships. Leon will get her refit, and so will the St. Charles. Okay, so those 2 refits done, and we have the last of the Pasteur class out. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Again, it's my horrible use of the English language. Which is just sticking. Research. In 3 turns' time, we will get the refit done. Hold on a second. Avocado. How does quad turret sound for upgrading Condor 2? Because we'll be getting them somewhat soon. Free turns there. Policies, us and Spain are doing horribly. Okay, try and improve relations with the Austro-Hungarians. Free turns on those. Fortunes, the last 2, plus the last Neptune, can all go into refit at the same time and not cause me any dockyard issues. Which means it'll only just be the Dunkirks left to refit. Quad 13s, as your ship has 13-inch guns, and as France, 13-inch guns would be the lowest caliber in which you can quad turret. That's a unique thing with France. We have a lower caliber of gun that can be quad turreted, so maybe if we wait a bit, we can that's improved triple turrets. We can do that and then double the firepower of the ship. Yeah, highlight borders. Keep them highlighted. Research there is okay. Yeah, all there is okay. We're getting 1926 small guns already. Those are 1924, so we're roughly on time with that. a little early. But, okay, so Dunkirk all the way down to St. Louis. So yeah, all the Dunkirks are in refit. Next up on the refit would be the Uranus class, which is only Strasbourg because Uranus got too badly damaged in a battle, and so she was unfortunately sent to the Kaisertorch. But Strasbourg is still around, so Strasbourg will get refit. Improved triple turrets. Yep. I still can't believe the Soviets got Western Poland. Oh yeah, still focused on turret mechanisms. Special machinery, that we're massively behind on. Oh well. Right. Yeah, it will still be the same caliber because the UAD did it that we could build if we want to an real life Dunkirk class, so yeah. Now time for the fun police gun upgrades to happen. Yeah. And if you're looking here, you'll see the reason why on Dunkirk, which Uranus is essentially a more fleshed out version of, on why I went quad 4-inch, which I'm doing again, by the way. But also as well, the quad 4-inch gives Q2 more firing arc, so and then coincidence 4, hydro 3, RDF, TNT 3, turtleback scheme, which now I'm not going to change the shells. Steering's fine. Shafts are fine. Yep. Force the Sing's boilers so then she can actually have a good efficiency for her speed. 14-inch 50s as was requested for this design. Yeah. That's the refit for the Strasbourg completed. Oh, 4-inch 45s. I should really, with your designs, go outside of Twitch chat to look at your requests on it before I call it a day. Now back over to my flagship, the Condorcet. She's not going to get refit yet. Condor, we already gave the conditions of her refit being the geared turbines and quad turrets. So, and all quad turrets, I'd say. Like, she was the ship that started the trend of battle cruisers for us. Our trend of mispronounced names on some ships. And now she'll be the one that will start the trend of all guns being quad turrets when the time comes. I'm gonna stay up late. It's late tonight, and I'm already tired. Right. So yeah, I know definitely we're going to be able to fit the Strasbourg into her refit. Oh, good news. Concord will be out in a month. And the Tong will be following 8 months afterwards. Yeah, gear turbines too, and the... Yep. That's the plan. That's the plan, but we'll do our best to at least get the all quad turrets and the gear turbines. Yep. So yeah, the Condor will go to 4-inch 45s, most likely. Double geared steam turbines, 6 large superimposed guns, improved raiding tactics. Argentina will get another La Atlantique. Yeah, you can purchase those guys. Get them gone from my navy. I'm like that guy that History in the Dark keeps going on about with modernising the New York and Central Railroad, but instead it's with modernising our light cruiser fleet. Oh yeah, that side ready should go. Condorcet is still awaiting some stuff to make her worth refitting for more service. Yeah, we're all good on ship designs for right now. Okay, maybe it might be a good idea to get new destroyers, but that'll be something I'll consider in a while. Hey Spain, we hate you. Submarines, we can get a few more mine laying subs. 6 more. And I'll use one of the modernised dreadnought hulls and get a new ship. Concord? No, it's Condored. Funny story behind how it's called that. Avocado misspelled that in Twitch chat and I just copy and pasted the misspelling. All modernised dreadnought 2. Seeing as we have the ability to do multiple designs, we can just do it as 2 designs, 1 using each. There. I like that setup. Nicely. And then widen this out so then it looks a bit better. There we go. Oh, the 5-inch twins on the inside part of this. just trying to see what would fit on the... Or if this ship even allows guns on the inside of the tower there. It does, but only 2-inch. Okay. But at least it stopped the sort of looking... at least at the stern one, it stopped the... It looked a bit too big for the hull. Yeah, I think we could, but I'm going to wait for quad turrets. Because we all love quad turrets for main turrets. You've seen my Chinese campaign, right? I think it was during the Chinese campaign that you actually joined Avocado, but yeah, I absolutely love quad turrets. Now, this thing needs to use a standard barbette and standard barbette, and this thing is going to be a return of twin turrets, but of a new caliber of gun for the Navy. 15-inch twin turreted guns. And then a couple of 5-inch guns in places there, and then back to quad 4-inch for and nowhere else, because they won't want to fit anywhere else. And then twin 2-inch. Pretty much everywhere else in this thing. Right. Now yeah, this thing's using oil, the new geared turbines, 27 knots, optimism here, 27 knots. Right, I need to move our turrets back. You're as far back as you're allowed to go. You're as far back as you're allowed to go. Don't come too close, stay away, or you'll be hit by quad torpedo tubes, any ships that decide to try and get close. And this is also sort of carrying on a well, it gives me an excuse actually to carry on a normal tradition of mine of charge my ships in towards enemies and don't really care what happens, just as long as they hit the target, they're fine. sad face moment. There we go. That 6-star full-weight offset massively. Right, yeah. The torpedo's 21-inch. Rare thing you ever hear for a massive capital ship like this. Torpedoes. There we go. Barbette, anti-torpedo, triple, the turtleback scheme, the anti-flood. Oh god, we're overweight. We're overweight. Yeah, standard crew quarters. That's a minimum in this navy. 2 powder. Yeah, we're already at the TNT. Cat's ballistic 2. We're at standard ratio. Boo. Why won't you allow this? Stupid game. Right, I'd allow it at low range. Okay, 4, 2, 2, 1. At least 50% of the shell penetrating power is lost before hitting this layer. At least 75%, at least 50, at least 75%. Okay, so turret armor is going to be 15 on the sides, 5 on the top, 13 on the barbette. This one is going to be 3, 3, 2, like it's normal for me layout wise. It's going to only have 1 inch of top armor and then 2 inch unarmored. Top armor on these mounts, lol. But anyway, right. Yep, I'm happy with this ship in the end. So, what's a French ocean liner I could name this thing after? Well, actually, seeing as I've just remembered we have that name available after the demise of Admiral Robbo's original ship, Bordeaux. The Bordeaux, and we're not doing this until we get quad turrets, so modernised Dreadnought 2, similar tower layouting, maybe actually that tower, and this one. Like, bit of a weird looking ship tower layout, but do I look like I care? You've probably seen some of my other designs to realise that I don't actually really care much about that sort of stuff. Okay, there then, seeing as it won't allow me to go anywhere else. And fit there, seeing as it's the only place that will allow me to fit those. And then, before I do anything else, allow me to fit 23 inch there. So I'll do that. and up on that one, and then twin 2-inch. Yes, this is a weird design that first is focused on secondary guns being placed. Oh my god. Right. There, we're all fine there. So now time for the main guns, which the main guns as of right now, and this is subject to upgrade when the time comes along, are gonna be triple 16-inch. Triple 16s. Triple 16s in A, B, X, Y layouts. So the game already wants to give this thing the name Richelieu, which I don't think I'm going to complain much about giving the Richelieu name to this thing, but I don't know. I don't know, should I keep the name Richelieu for this thing, or should I give it another ocean liner name? Before I do anything, I'm going to bring up a name for this thing. The Flander, or I think that's how you pronounce it. I've taken a name from a French ocean liner that got converted to a cruise ship. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave the Richelieu name to a Wolfgun sword design, which we are basically at the point of having to do at some point. So, to try and keep this up with my normal ships that I'm building these days, 27 knots. Oh yeah, you need a funnel. I've only just remembered that, and oh god, there goes our offset to the bow. Right. Let's see if we can actually fit it on this one, which I think we can. We can. And yeah, that superfire is over. Although it doesn't look it, it does superfire over. And then an extra set there as well. But yeah, this is named after a French line ship. Natural induced boilers isn't gonna work. Induced is... natural draft didn't work, so induced draft will. Balanced shaft 2. Now this is where all our weight we have remaining is going to go. You know what? I'm not going to be weight remaining. Ooh, we almost did it. We almost did it. We almost. Almost. But yeah, it's not going to be allowance of this layout the way we've got it. 13-inch, 5-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 2-inch, 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 11-inch on the conning tower. And then we use that weight up immediately. 3-inch, 1.5, 1.5, 0.5, 20 inches, no, 16, 6, 12, 16, 6, 12, 3, 3, 2, no, this thing is going to be 2, 2, 2, top, what top, these are not guns that need a turret top, probably doomed the fate of the ship already. Non-existent editor, when this ship sinks, or any of these ships sink, because of ammo detonation with the secondary guns, do refer back to this. Lol. Slight range reduction. Starboard way offset. Where? Tell me where. Ah, I see where. And I see why. I see where and why we have this so-called starboard way offset. Because it hasn't put these guns on the port side and will not put those guns on the port side, so those guns are being removed. We have about 2,000 more tons left. Spacious quarters. Yep. Okay. But yeah, Bordeaux and Flanders are now completed, so they can be obviously built. I'm hoping for 4 ships in the end, 2 of each design. Use some chat. We've actually got quite a bit here than normal. Which I should mention, again, follower only chat is turned off if anyone does want to chat. You obviously just have to do the agree to the rules thing. It would be helpful with how many views I'm potentially getting here that I might need to figure out where the hell any of my moderator team are. As soon as I've removed Finland from the moderator team. Right, we could actually build 2 of each design like I wanted, and we're okay, so yeah, go ahead with that. Thank you. Big guns is what we're going to be focusing on, and turret mechanisms to try and get quad turrets so then we can do more battleships. Submarines we're doing okay with. Danton is 8 turns away from being completed. It is now official, everyone. The Bordeaux and Flanders designs are saved and not going to be wiped if a game crash happens. The British are scrapping ships. They're actually scrapping ships that are honestly worth scrapping because of their age. I'm surprised Germany hasn't come back yet from their economic collapse. Like policies with Austria-Hungary. Yes, I know we've been enemies in the past, but maybe we can overlook that and forge on a new world of peace between our nations. Oh, by the way, we've got a new armoured cruiser hull. A heavy cruiser, I mean, not armoured cruiser. So yeah, currently we have 6 battleships under construction, 5 of which are for us, 1 of which is for Norway. Right. Right. Soviet Union have got ships damaged by mines. Austria-Hungary are losing transports left, right and centre. And Spain, we are carrying on our hatred of you. 2 turns for not quad turrets. Come on, how else am I going to be able to refit Condor with the refits ideas we want for her if I can't get the quad turrets? Quad main guns, I should say, because we already have the quad secondaries we could put on the 4-inch 45s. I'm actually thinking with Condor, if we turn her into a quad-turreted ship, we could just only put 1 turret on the stern and then get rid of the super firing, so it would be ABX instead of ABXY. And then I could brainstorm ideas until we actually do it, and then when we actually do it, I'll have a proper idea of what we're going to be doing. Got you in my sights with these hungry eyes. Look you would account the skies got hungry eyes. Mark 215s. Gotta be kidding me. 2 turns. Internals protection, emergency diesel generator. Comes later. Okay. Now, I have made a realization we're going to need more destroyers. So, to the design screen it is after this turn for more destroyers, because we're going to need more destroyers. Finland, if you're here, it's your job again. Now, Finland, you have been promoted from the destroyer design team to the light cruiser design team. It's only after I've obviously done some light cruiser designs myself already. Advanced electrohydro turrets. Norway want to allow Atlantiques, we'll give them the Atlantiques that they want. Right, I'm gonna have to wait for some unrest reduction before we are allowing of more tensions with the people we want to go to war with. So you've got your 9-inch guns and stuff. It's not really much upgrade wise for you right now, but oh yeah, I remember what we're doing. We need newer destroyers. So we got a new heavy cruiser hull as well that I know we can do a really good thing with that heavy cruiser hull. Like in a previous world, I was able to get 40 knots out of it with decent design stuff, but yeah, our newest destroyer hull, draw is reduced. We can't increase the length of that. Yeah, we can increase the length of that. So 2 3s, 4s and 5s. Right. So fires aren't going to work. 4s, maybe. The 4s are going to work out. That's great. Okay, so funnel wise, got that one. Secondary tower wise, we got that thing of abominationness, and then 4-inch, 4-inch, 4-inch. Stone with there, and another small Barbatin 4-inch. So 5 4-inch guns, Q turret included, which is a thumbs up already from me because it's got Q turret. Now these things are going to be 35 knots, the same speed as our destroyer leaders. Balanced boilers. Standard ammo there. Enhanced. Coincidence. Hydro. RDF. Depth charge. Mine hunters. Mine laying. No. Mine laying. No. An inch. An inch. 0.5. 0.5. Yeah, just leave 0.2 there. 0.5. 5. 0.5. 0.5. Conning tower. 0.5. 2, 1. Because normally when things like these get hit, they're dead already, so. Right, 4.7-inch guns. Now TNT, Incendiary Max HE, Super Heavy, Krupp, best shafts, that, anti-flood 2, bulkheads 2, double bottom. These are going to be crowd quarters, stand on the bulkheads. Your range is going to suffer. Your range is going to suffer, and reinforced 1 single hull. Yep. That's our destroyer to replace our older destroyers. The Finland design destroyers, which the Finland design destroyers, they're good through what we've used them with, but yeah, they're a little old in the tooth, and no replacement destroyers have been set for building, and I really do need to fix the usual problem climate of leaving destroyers as like second rate. I don't care about them. If they die, they die. Ships. I'm thinking once we get quad turrets, I'm going to rush research to radar. Okay, so the new destroyers. 20 of them will be laid down under the build program of September 1923. Okay, Mark II 15-inch guns. That's improvements. More specifically, the Bordeaux are going to need to now have a refit. You never know, maybe in the time Bordeaux is building there'd be better, even better 15s. No effect. Return to Danton, for Danton I mean, not Danton, Danton. And yeah, we have the Pasteurs out. Better 7-inch guns in a while. Right. In 1924, we're going to start off the year's allocated budget by building new heavy cruisers. The Americans are still building Fox class. Okay. that place there with like Tripoli is having problems with being Ottoman, and so are rebelling against the Ottomans. Okay. Oh, this is one of those turns. Yeah, we haven't got quads yet. I'm waiting for quads before using that hull. Oh, finally the loading screen works. But yeah. Right, so research wise, we're still okay. Into November. Finland, you're on light cruiser design, not. Oh, by the way, your destroyers, they're still in active service, and they've even been upgraded. They've now, instead of got a single twin torpedo tube, have a single quad torpedo tube. And also, in addition to that, their 2.9-inch guns have got upgraded. Quad large turrets. Avocado, avocado, avocado. Good news for you. Condor is getting refit. I've promoted you to the light cruisers. Oh, and by the way, your destroyer's combat record, they've actually been against other destroyers, easily killing them. But obviously, with targets I've been going up against with them, it's not been. Actually, it's been mixed. Right. Condor. Refit time. We've got quad turrets, and so Condor gets its refit. Centerline 13-inch quads. I've gone mad with power. Slightly mad with power, I should say. "13-inch there, and then that'll be having a 4-inch super fire over. Main guns, centerline, 13-inch quads. No, we're overweight. Well, that should hopefully fix it. Somewhat fix it. That can't be upgraded. That gets updated. Oh, I still need to fit in the 4-inch for Still need to fit in the 4-inch. Right, still need some shell stuff done. I'm not reducing the armor. Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, that's as far back as that will go. No, we're not getting that portion of the ship in place. It's already got enhanced reloading. Right, you want to go electrical, okay? Push the entire superstructure. That'll increase our barbette and then cause a citadel. I mean, and cause a massive problem with that citadel. I'll see if I can actually fit it in by pushing forward. It also actually means we require a shorter barbette to actually get to Superfire over. So, positives. There are a few. Forward. Kicking off. Fuck off. No. Moving the superstructure forward hasn't helped. So, yeah, we're going to have to forego that part of the refit, unfortunately. Okay, so... using double. Okay. Let me just replace the quads in places where they should be. There. There. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Slightly reduced barbette. Do you want to keep it with advanced armored citadel instead of upgrading? I think that might be the better idea, and I did actually learn off a friend of mine that there's not really much of a improvement between going to advanced armored citadel and turtleback. Part. There's no turret top to these things, so I'm only just being realistic. 60 caliber. No. Right, I only need one. I need one gun on here so I can actually see what. Let's just bring it down to 55. There. And then replace all those back on. Okay, so 55s. We've almost got them a hit. Hold on. We're getting something to work here. 5. Lower the super. Oh, keep the turtle back. Get rid of the toolbar at the front. Okay. No, having that toolbar there actually helped with offset, though. 45s or 40s, oh god, we're really trying to just not, oh god, this thing is... Here's the thing, I had the way with the toolbar there and it worked. It had the offset that worked. Like, place that 4-inch up there. And we move that. Keep that there, and then we moved that slightly forward, didn't we? And that was slightly further back. Yeah, we had that worked. Hold on a second. Induced. Reduced in standard quarters. There. Best of both worlds. We keep the turtle back. And we keep that toolbar bet. And the ship is level. .45s, did you... 40 or 45s? 31s. No, we can't. We can't. I've just tested that, and no, the maximum we go on those guns is 34. But yeah, this is level. This works. This works. I think we're gonna have to keep it like this. Yeah, avocado, we're keeping it like this. So yeah, she doesn't have her turbo electrics anymore. Right, there we go. Condorcet as well, she's gonna have to go into a massive refit as well, because my idea with Condorcet as well is to give her the quads. Give her the quads, so... But Condorcet will wait a bit before she gets her quads. Or I'm thinking we scrap Condorcet and then make a Condorcet 2. Which is also on the cards. Seeing as Condorcet is my flagship, I get to make the decision for Condorcet, unlike Twitch chat. Well, unlike other ships. So... this decision... Condorcet's been one of our most successful ships. Successful ships alongside the Condor. The 1919 design goes goodbye. Right. We're in January 1924, so new dockyard's being built up. Sure. Sure, we can reuse the Uranus name on Uranus' sister ship, Strasbourg. Dunkirk, Strasbourg. Control V. There we go. The Tong is out. Condor is in for refit. The admiral has made his decision with Condorcet. Right, copy the Condorcet name. Condorcet is now going to be renamed, and she is going to... okay, number 2 for that guy. II has Roman numerals, and the original Condorcet is now going to be renamed. And we're going to make a new new Condorcet. Now, the Condorcet, the original, is now going to be known as the Quebec. And she is going to be set to limited and mothballed. But I can't bring myself to get rid of the original Condorcet, so she's going to be kept around. And we're going to get a new Condorcet using one of the new hulls we got. As again, I just can't bring myself to rid the original Condorcet. We're not going to be used. This hull will be used, but not for the Condorcet. Like, the Condorcet 2 is a ship I'll be designing 100% myself, Twitch chat, because the original Condorcet was mine, so the Condorcet 2 will be mine. Yes, it works in the French hulls, right. And I'm actually going to do 16s instead of the old caliber. Right. I actually need toolbar there. Extra tool. And it's superfires, good. It's close, but it's superfires. Yes, Condorcet 2 is gonna be... oh god, no. Not Quebec. C-O-N-O-R-C... C-O-R-C-T... round or so too. Okay, right. Funnel wise, twin funnel the angle complex. We're doing that. We're doing that because it's so ludicrous. I like it. I like it. Yes. Hold on a second. Maybe if I make it on a smaller light tower, we can actually fit 2 on the rear here. 16 quad. 1, 2, and I'm gonna have to slightly move that forward. Smaller main tower. Oh, what fun we had, though. This is so bad. All I learned at school was how to bend not break the rules. Like, yes! Yes, it works. And that's supervised, that's super... Success. 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 I love when a plan comes together nicely. Right, and then that angled complex there. Yes. Yes. Okay, maybe. No, I'm gonna have to go back to that old tower for a second. For just 1 second, and I'm gonna have to replace that barbette in place. But although actually, we figured out that this tower works now with that setup, so back to twin funnel design here. Yes. Yes, my Condorcet design will... My new flagship is going to be glorious. And anyone who says otherwise, there's always the execution block. Three-inch quads. Two-inch twins. 28 knots is perfect for this thing. You are being ignored, Finland. In my experience with UAD, quad turrets have actually been great. Have you seen the Chinese campaign? If not, I refer you to that campaign, because all our ships there that could use quads, and they had the best track record of any sort of ships of mine pretty much ever. This is what... Sorry, I just... Yes. 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 Standard crew quarters. Okay. Anti-torpedo. Citadel. Oh god, this is where our weight goes. Goodbye. Main belt 13. 5. 5. 5. 2. 2. 13. 2. Many and range reduction. This thing is stereoscopic. RDFs. Hydras. Like, fit everything on first and then make the sacrifices. Capped ballistic incendiary, standard ratio, super heavy shells, 2, 4, 1, 1. 16-inch guns that are going to be 16 inches of actual armor, 6-inch top, and a 12-inch barbette. 5-inch free, 2. 4-inch watt tops. They don't have turret tops. Steering, electro-hydraulic. Rudder is balanced. Okay. Surprisingly, with a Condorcet 2, I don't have to do as much weight dropping as I normally have to do with ships. Right. Four, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, and double anti-torpedo free. Spacious crew quarters. Would range work then instead? Nope. Condorcet 2, everyone. which is my new flagship when it comes out. Seeing as I'm guessing none of you guys want to touch it because it's quad turreted. Well, actually, no, that would be Finland because your flagship avocado has been quad turreted. But yeah, Finland wouldn't want to touch it because it's quad turreted, although yeah, you still with the battle cruiser. I still have the original Condorcet until Condorcet 2 is built. So yeah. Like we both have the ancient ships, and then Finland enjoying his Fortune class, which is slightly newer. Like, yeah, because Finland's seen as his original ship was sunk, and I've refused to design him a new ship yet. He's stuck with the Fortune. And then Robbo, I don't know what ship we put him to. Oh yeah, Robbo, he has the Neptune because of Q-turret. Is the Neptune under his command. But I'm thinking it may actually be time to... Well, your ship got sent off to a nation that's... Your ship got sent off to a nation that, then economically collapsed. And I'm going to blame the economic collapsing of that nation on that one particular ship. 4 more of those destroyers. Fill out the budget a bit more. Yeah, our current layout is 10 battle cruisers and 8 battleships. We're still battle cruiser heavy until our new battleships come out. Yeah, I do. I do know that they have good accuracy, because on the battles I've used them in, they have actually been able to hit their targets, just their targets kill them quicker. Although they did, in the end, help with killing a battle was it a battle cruiser with fire? Something with fire that was the most powerful ship in the battle. No, we cannot. No, Argentina, you're not getting Quebec. Quebec? Nine men will be supplied to you, so then you are no longer considered mothballed and for sale. No one is getting the Quebec, which is my current flagship, until yeah, I know about the monthly balance, but we have 5.9, basically 5.1 billion, so you know what, we're gonna reactivate Quebec entirely. Reactivate Quebec, and then have her go into a refit later. But next on the refit block will be the antiques, because they I didn't say when I initially built them would be upgraded a bit, but realising what some of the layouting is like on this thing, I'm not going to get rid of the 4-inch like was my initial idea. These guys get the better geared turbine, better stuff there, better stuff there, better stuff there, better stuff, better stuff, never mind. Oh, I've just realised, yeah, those torpedoes aren't firing anyway. Okay. Why did I not realise that to begin with? Oh well, these things will just get upgrade in the form of slightly bigger beam, and then more 4-inch. Welcome to Turret Farm. Right. Okay, and we're slightly overweight. And it's an actual slightly overweight this time, not me saying we're slightly overweight, but then we're not slightly overweight, we're massively overweight. Okay. 20-inch again. No, keep the 21-inch, but reduce the complement. Reduce the complement, quad the torpedo tubes. Yeah, 5 turns of refit. L'Atlantique has been upgraded. We haven't really got much stuff for upgrades. Right. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream today. I hope you all enjoyed the stream while it was running, and that refit is now non-existent because the game has just crashed. So, perfect timing, UAD game crash, but before we finish, just because of the whole usual thing when a game crashes. There. Right, sound service going silent.